What comes between you and the sun? This is Susan Cheever, the Sun Diva of Eagle Mountain, Utah. Okay, I made that up. Nobody calls me a Sun Diva. However, as a freckle-faced white woman, I've become something of an accidental expert on sunburns. And now, at age 57, I'm learning a little more about skin cancer. I've had 2 precancerous lesions removed, so now I'm practicing active surveillance. If any more of my moles start to morph into something scary, I'll catch them in time too. But more about that in the next podcast. Today's subject is the sun. The sun and I are old friends. I grew up in Georgia and Florida. I've spent a lot of time on the beach. Now I live in Eagle Mountain, so I'm even closer to the sun, literally. Love walking on the trails and hiking in the mountains that are practically in my backyard. Since I love to be outdoors and I love my skin, I have to be vigilant about protecting it. I have to put something between me and the sun. What comes between us? First of all, a hat. Without that hat, the part of my hair will turn fiery red. Ears are also really vulnerable, so wide-brimmed hats are my friends. My husband's part has grown a little wider over the years, and he always has his hat on if he's outdoors in the daylight. We love to walk together. One good long walk without our hats, and we're looking at sunburn. Even one sunburn forever changes skin, so it's important to avoid overexposure every time. If you've already had some sunburns, don't think it's too late to start protecting your skin. The damage from sun exposure is cumulative, so you'll do yourself good every time you avoid sunburn. My husband and I always make sure our grandchildren are protected too. With my summer hat, I like to wear a thin, lightweight, long-sleeve white blouse. It dresses up my outfit and protects my arms and the back of my neck. Those skin lesions I had to have burned off of me, one of them was on my arm. While layering in the summer sounds hot, that white blouse actually keeps me cooler by reflecting the sun, so I just feel gentle warmth rather than intense heat. Even a pretty lightweight scarf around my neck can come between me and the sun in a becoming way. My husband has long-sleeve lightweight sport pullover shirts that protect his arms when he's outdoors. They wick moisture too, so he doesn't get all sweaty. Now let's talk about footwear. Have you ever had sunburned feet with flip-flop lines? It hurts like crazy at the time, and then it itches as it heals. Slip-on shoes with tops to protect your feet are better than sandals or flip-flops. Socks with tennis shoes or boat shoes provide even more protection. Worried about tan lines? They're less unattractive than skin cancer. Besides, if you always cover up, they'll never be seen. Now that you've got some protective clothing in place, let's talk about sunscreen. The CDC, that's the Center for Disease Control, recommends a broad-spectrum sunscreen that protects against both UVA and UVB rays with a sun protection factor of at least 15. Time in the sun, like all things, should be enjoyed in moderation. Seek shade when it's available. We'll talk more about that another day. Back to sunscreen. Sunscreen should be renewed every 2 hours, and if you get wet, it needs to be renewed after 80 minutes. Don't try to stretch that. One sunburn is too many, especially on those precious grandchildren. Thank you for listening. And goodbye for now. This is Susan Cheever of Sunshade, an organization dedicated to helping you enjoy your summer and many summers to come. Join me next week to learn how to perform active surveillance for the early signs of skin cancer. If you can't wait, check out my website, sites.google.com/view/sunshade/home.